Good afternoon, guys. It's Thursday afternoon. Hi. I'm just kind of doing a little stream here today, and I just thought I'd do an update on our little doll babies, our little rag dolls. They're so cute. I've got a few more I got to work on. They're bald. Got a few more to work on. So I just thought that maybe we could do them together. I can show you how I do some of the hair. Turn my chat off. Hi, Marilyn and Holly. I'm getting a few girls come in. Good. How are you? Artsy girl Marilyn. Did you all see these the other day when we did them? I think you might have. I put pearls on her. I'm doing good. This afternoon. I slept in this morning. Okay. Oh, I thought you were on here. Terry, I saw hers posted on my Facebook group. If y'all want to post anything so I can see your work, you can post it in my Facebook group. Beth's Crafty Mixed Media Room. Post it in there at Facebook, and then we can all see it. I've got about 39 members in my Facebook group. I've got 143 subscribers. I'm so happy. Hi, Donna. Terry, your dolls were absolutely cutie pies. Cutie pies. Cute, 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 cute. You did good. Okay. Thank you, Marilyn, for joining. I don't do a lot of activity in there, but if any of the members want to post what they've done, they're welcome to post in there. So that's really what I started the group for, just so that we could show each other our work. We're going to have a fun day tomorrow. Tomorrow night Friday at 6:30, I'm going to come on and we're going to play games, and we're going to celebrate my having over 100 subscribers celebration, like an anniversary or something. And I've got 143 subscribers now, but I'm going to give away this book. It's just a coloring book, pattern book, and it's cute. It's got a lot of cute things in it. And I think I might have to go back and get me another one. I love the hearts and the keys. But anyway, I'm going to give this book away. It's going to be the giveaway, the main giveaway. And then I'm going to have 4 more runner-ups. So we're going to have a 2nd, 3rd, 4th, and 5th place. And if you remember, if you all watched my painty papers with the marble paper, these were painted with the marbles. I laid them in the bottom of the box and rolled the wet marbles on them with paint on them. And I got 4 of those that I'm giving away tomorrow. And then in these envelopes, it's just hodgepodge. Oh, I put a little bit of this and a little bit of that in it. And I'll give you a little peek. I got some cutouts, punch outs, butterflies. I've got some, I even put these in, the negatives of the punches outs in there. And you can use those in your art or use them as a stencil. If you might be able to get one use out of it. But I got a little bit of marble paper in there. And I've got a little bit of artwork. A little bit of my artwork. This is something I've done. I've done them all over the past couple of years. Just a sneak. You all get a sneak peek. And then I got a little bit of napkins in there. I put some napkins in there so that everybody will get a little bit of love. Okay. Some of you may rather have the envelope than the coloring book. Holly, you've got grab bag. I bet you meant grab bag envelope. Yes, they're a little grab bag. And so I do have a little bit, and I thought we would do some kind of a game. And I'm new, but we'll just make up the rules as we go along because I have no rules. There's no rules in crafts. The other little pretties. Hi, Donna. Yeah. So that's going to be Friday at 6:30. I'm going to stream. And I don't know if there's anybody else on Friday night, but we'll find out. And if there's a lot of other people that are streaming and you want to go see them, then maybe you can just come in until we do the winners and then go back out. I don't know how we'll do it. But I'd like to have all of you regulars to maybe get a chance to win a little treat. And if you all like these type of little grab bags, it didn't cost me anything to do this. An envelope, a little bit of paint. I put a little bit of stamps on the back of it. These are some of my stamps. And it didn't cost me anything to put this together. It's stuff that I already had. Well, Mary comes on about 7:30 Central Time. So I'm thinking I'm going to be earlier than her. That's why I picked 6:30 Eastern. So I think I'll be okay. We'll get off before Mary gets on. Maybe Mary will come in and see us. So anyway, I'm going to just work a little bit on these guys. And somebody else came in, but I don't know who it was. So hello. Welcome. So I thought I would show you. You remember me telling you about the little girl could have a shape if she wanted to. Well, this one I cut out curvy wurvy, and so she's got a little figure. And this one I did buttons. And then on the back side, to hold the thread, I gave her these little square shoulder pads so that it would hold the knot when I sewed through, because it's a hole. There was a hole there. So I just did that. And then these on her legs, they were real tiny little brads, and they were going to go through the hole that I made. So I put a little piece of square paper on there so the brad wouldn't go through the hole. And then on the back side, I just opened up those little brad wings. Like so. And that's the back side, and this is the front side. So I'm going to put some hair on her. Yeah, it works. So yeah, that's what we'll do. And so anyway, I've got a little basket here of some odds and ends. And I thought maybe we would use a little bit of it. This one is a lace. Isn't that pretty? I think I got that at the secondhand store. We've got a hospice, and we also have a Habitat for Humanity secondhand store. And the Habitat, they build houses and help people get houses. And it's like local people build them and use their talents to build a house real cheap, and then they give them away to people who are trying to get government houses, I think. But anyway, these were some of my secondhand store findings, and I just thought that she might look good on her, on this one. We could make her a long skirt. Hi, Barb. Welcome, honey. We're working on our paper dolls, trying to get them finished up. And then I found this fuzzy yarn. It's real pretty, crinkly type of yarn that I found in my stash. And I did mom's hair. This was mother, and this is a mother-daughter. And I did mom's hair in a ponytail, and I braided the daughter's hair, made them long. And I thought mom would look good in a ponytail. I like that. So, and I put hearts on their front of her. It's going to be a bookmark, so you want it kind of thin. And this here is some of my marble paper that I made. So I've used some of it. If you make it, you got to use it, right? Can't keep it all forever. And then this little girl here, she's got pearls on, beads, mother-daughter. And her hair is braided down the back. And this is one of the first ones we made with the, it had the buttons with the back with the hole in on the back. I forget what it's called now. I just had a brain cloud. But anyway, we put paper clips in the eyelet on the back of the button, and it paper clips to the book page. And one of the girls suggested that I do feathers, and I didn't find my feathers. I was looking for my feathers, and I've misplaced my feathers. But I do have feathers. But anyway, her braid looks really sweet with the bow. Okay. And but anyway, I just wanted to show you real quick what we've kind of done. And I did add a blue skirt to this one. This was one of my original ones. And I put a waistband on her, and I just put it on the front, but I did put the blue skirt around all the way around. They are cute. I think they are. So anyway, I got this little piece of lace, and I'm going to work on it next. And then I'll do her hair. And I just used the tacky glue. I've got some glue in my jar here. And this was tacky glue that I had to, it all dried up in the jar. I guess the lid had a hole and I didn't have a cap on it. So it all dried up in the bottom of the Eileen's tacky glue. It was a big jar like this. So I kept cutting it off and getting the glue out of it with a paintbrush and putting it in this jar, and it was thick, like rubbery thick. But I added a little bit of water in it, and it's still lumpy, but it's usable. So I'm not wasting it because tacky glue is expensive. So you just use what you have and do what you can, and oh, okay. Bonnie Harris is on YouTube, and she is a mother of premature twins and pregnant, who is doing 100 hours of labor on on houses, how to get her home. Okay, how she is in Canada. So she's doing the 100 hours. You have to do the labor, and then they give you the house because you're helping build the house. You know, I've seen those TV shows too. And one of my secondhand stores is called Habitat for Humanity, and I don't know what they do, how they give away their houses down here, but it might be the same way. Hi, Joyce. Good afternoon. We're catching up on our little rag dolls. So I'm going to put her hands above her head so I can put her little dress on her. And I'm going to use my lumpy tacky glue. It works. It still works. It's not broken. So don't think you have to throw every little thing out. You can try to be frugal on your glues, even though I thought I was going to have to throw it all out, but I didn't. I salvaged a little bit. It's Habitat. Yep, I think it's wonderful that they have to put 100 hours in, because you know, when you work for something with your own hands, you appreciate it so much more. And if she put time in on her house, she's going to appreciate it, because she knows how hard it took to work to get it up, because she couldn't have done it by herself without the help. And I think she appreciates it. She would appreciate it more, and I'm sure people do. I'm sure that's probably one of the main reasons why they try to get you to help if you can. That's wonderful. Habitat, and then for humanity too. There you go. So, yes, I agree. I agree. I think Joe just came home. I hear a door. So he'll be in here in a second. Honey.
Yeah.
Are you home?
I'm home.
Oh, by the way, Joe went to breakfast this morning at 7 o'clock, and he's just now getting done. He must be full as a tick if he's been eating breakfast all this time. Where you been? What you doing?
Brought you a present.
You brought me a present.
Yeah.
Say hi, guys. Say hi, Joe.
Hi, ladies. How are you
Look,
all?
he brought me a map. He had to stop and get directions to come home. No, Thursdays he goes to breakfast with the guys from church, and they all have breakfast for about an hour, and then they go out to that Habitat shop I was telling you about. Mm-hmm.
And we go visit people that don't come to the breakfast.
Oh, you got to go visit a shut-in? Well, good. Yeah. I'll save this for one of my projects. I love maps. It's a local tourist map from down here.
Yep.
Hi, Brittany. They're saying hi, Joe.
Hi, ladies.
I'm surprised that dog isn't going crazy. My dog usually goes barking city whenever we come home. But she's quiet right now. Now this will go in my scrap box for another project that I might need. Sometimes you can throw things like this away, and it's okay. It's okay to throw it away. But I have this box that I got from salads. I used it, you know, your spinach comes in it or something, your salads. And I put all my little scraps in it that I can recycle. And I use them on, like if I need a piece of green paper, there it is, you know, or a little something. So that's my little box. Joe, we're just finishing up on our rag dolls that we did the other day.
Oh, I see.
So he had a few ideas on what I should do with them too. What was that, Joe? You wanted me to do with them the other day.
Oh, I thought you should put eyeballs and noses and faces on them.
Well, I'm giving them sweet faces, little sweet faces, and I use
I think the long-haired, brown, long-haired ones are beautiful.
I usually do just like this little girl. I'm doing her eyes and her nose and her mouth like that. I'm not. I'm just a hint, just a little hint.
Yeah. If my hair looked like that, that's what I'd look like. I'd keep my eyes closed.
You could do little eyelashes. There, she looks sweet. She'll look sweet in a book, right?
Right.
For a bookmark. But I found some more hair. I'm doing fancier hair.
I probably could have got you some good hair down there.
Did they have some yarn?
I didn't go in Habitat in your department.
Our Habitat secondhand store. There's a building that you can go in where they have everything inside, but they also have a barn, and it's a like a big garage type, and then they've got it looking like a barn, painted brown and everything with barn doors on it. But it's all the outdoor stuff is out there, all of the tools and
all the guy stuff.
You know, if there's like lawn chairs or handicap items,
windows,
tools, cabinets. They sell any kind of a lawnmower, weed eater, anything donated like that. It all goes out to the barn.
Fans and
bicycles.
Golf clubs.
So anyway, he likes to go to the barn. Did they have your thing that you forgot?
I can give Beth $10 and she'll stay in the other part for about 2 hours.
Yeah. Hi, Zoe.
That's a pretty name, Zoe.
I think Zoe, do you do videos too? Have you videoed some shows and uploaded? I think I've seen some of your videos. She's a pretty girl. If that's the same girl I'm thinking of. So anyway, that's how I did her face.
Oh, that's cute.
And there's some more of my painty papers, marble papers. Okay, this girl here. I'm going to have to let her dry. I glued her dress on. Some of the girls on my Facebook group have posted their dolls, and they are so cute. So if anybody wants to join my Facebook group, just go to Beth's Crafty Mixed Media Room and ask to join, and me and Janet's helping me with it, and she will accept you. Okay, you have to ask to join, but then we'll accept you, and you can see and post all your things in there too, because we would like to see what you got. We want to see your stuff.
Oh, you need to make one that's got like an apron on, like she's a waitress.
Yeah, we could do that. Like this one.
That's what made me think of it. Kind of like
I started this one yesterday too. I'm going to glue this on her. This is from a piece of ribbon. That fabric ribbon that you put on the wreaths on the front door. It's kind of stiff, and I'm going to glue it right there. I've already got plans. This one is a playing card, from a deck of cards.
Oh, that's nice.
See, look.
Yep. Oh, she's
a jack.
You should make her a queen.
She should be a queen. She's a face card. And then I'm going to put this on top of there so that the goose shows through. That's what I'm going to do.
There you go.
So the little goosey will show through her pinafore. She's got a little pinafore. Hi, Claire. Did I say hello to everybody? Donna, Zoe, Brittany, Terry, Joycey. I think I've said hi to everybody. Marilyn. There's 11 of you. That's a good number. I like little groups. So, what else did you get to do, Joe? Did you get to do anything else?
Yeah, I helped him do some stuff, and he gave me a welder that needs some work done to it, and he gave me a welder.
Yeah.
And he gave me an oak.
He went to go visit one of his church buddies.
Give me an oak.
Was this Ed?
Ed. It's about this tall. It's about 4 foot tall, and a solid oak. He made it himself, and it's got places on the top where you put like albums, records, and stuff that are got the cutout thing where you reach in and pull them out. Pull them out.
Is it like a cabinet?
It's a cabinet.
An oak cabinet.
An oak cabinet.
Joe speaks. He speaks in riddles. He does. He speaks in riddles, and I have to guess what he's talking about sometimes.
Charades.
Yeah,
I like charades.
His arms are moving as he talks. But I don't mind, obviously. Do I?
So what else did I get?
Well,
got about a $50 radiator.
A radiator?
Yeah, for a big Mack truck. Big truck radiator.
Where are you going to build a truck?
I'm going to take it over give it to salvage yard.
Oh, okay.
Cash it in.
Recycle. All
Oh,
right. How much money do you think you get out of it?
I don't know. Probably $30. It's all brass.
There you go. See, guys? Did you hear that? He's going to turn in some recycling radiators that are brass, and he said he'd probably earn $30. I'll keep you informed on what he gets.
Oh, yeah. Just want to see a receipt.
Yeah. We'll have to go. I might have to go with him so we can stop at the secondhand store.
I told Ed that if he give it to me, I would make you take and knock all the metal off of it and clean it up.
I'm gonna let her dry. She's holding her hands up so we can dress her. She's holding her hands up. I gotta give her some eyes. These are just little something fun to do, something different, just because. Nothing fancy.
And something cool to do would be get somebody to take a 2-foot 2x4, and cut one cut down the middle of it, just about an inch deep, and then you could take and stand up your little girls in a line on the 2x4.
Oh, he wants me to
make stand. It'd be a stand, big long stand like that.
Display. He wants to make a display.
I'm a display.
They're bookmarks, Joe.
Oh, that's right.
They're bookmarks. They're going to go in books, and they're going to be displayed in a book, and then you can keep when you read the next time you read a book, you won't lose your page. I'll show you how it's going to be. Where's the little girl with the? This is kind of my favorite.
Oh, I love her hair. She's got the best hair. Show me her hair.
They've seen her hair.
That's beautiful.
But this one, she's got on.
That's that poor child that's got that big staple on it.
She's got paper clips on her shoulder blades.
Yeah. She needs angel wings.
I know it. I was supposed to find my feathers, and I haven't found them yet. They're in here somewhere.
Well, they ain't out in the garage.
So here is this little girl. You see, you're reading your book, and you're holding your book, and everybody's going to say, "Oh, what a cute bookmarker!" And you're going to say, "Here, I made one for you," right? I'll give my mom one, and my sister, my neighbor, and you can take and pull her hair out if you want, and she'll have her hair down the book, and everybody's going to say, "Oh, how cute. How cute is that?" And you'll never lose your page. That's what I did. I think I'm going to have to glue part of her necklace. I was thinking about putting these little strings right under the button, and then put a little bit of glue there, and then they don't fly around her neck. I can still do that. Do some work on her.
Do your legs and your arms interchangeable? Can you take them and like make another set like this, and take and pull the pin out and put this elbow in and end in the arm like she's waving?
Well, she's like this. This is how she waves.
Oh.
Their joints move. Most of them. Some of them move. Some of them got glued down a little too tight. And so, in this little girl here, this is Mama. She's got short arms.
She's a big girl.
She's cute though.
So
and then they kick and cross their legs at the ankle.
That's cute. She's perfect for laying down flat.
Yeah, she is.
Cross her legs.
She lays
Look
flat.
at them little short legs.
So, yeah. But I'm going to fix this little girl's necklace while we're here. So, there's still some coffee in there.
Yeah, I was going to make some of it. Wore out.
And if I put just a little bit of glue under the button, that'll hold her pearls from flying around her neck.
Yeah, right there in the middle.
So I got to figure out what I can do to get some glue underneath there. And I think a good old toothpick will help. I'm just going to dip that toothpick in my glue and go right under that button. Ta-da! How about that? A crafter's tool. And then that tacky glue will dry here in a second. That's what I'm doing to that one. So she's got to dry now. I got to have a drying pile over here. This girl's drying. And then this girl's drying. And she's going to be cute with that little goose underneath her pinafore.
Oh, yeah.
I think she's cute with the playing card.
I can't even. I didn't know that was a playing card until you told me. I thought it was a pattern.
Oh, one of those scrapbook papers.
Yeah, just kind of like a pattern.
I love it, and that's an old card too. That's an old one.
Bicycle number 7.
Probably. And I found this. I was going to show you this next. This is some trim, but it's gathered at the bottom, but it's fringe. When you sew this on to your shirt tail or your blouse or your pants, then you take this bottom thread out, remove it, and then you have the flowing fringe. This keeps the fringe from getting out of uncontrolled.
from losing the
from losing everything. So anyway, I thought this would be cute on one of the girls. Make her a little flapper girl.
Exactly what I was thinking, but I didn't know where I could say flapper.
Yeah, you could say flapper.
But you have to make the girls a little thinner.
Well, I'm just gonna put it on the front of her.
See, that's just like made. That's the same kind of stuff you wear, honey, when you do the laundry and the dishes.
I don't do the laundries and the dishes. Sometimes, but not very often. Joe, ever since Joe retired, he's a good housekeeper. I'm not gonna complain. I'm not gonna complain. Hi, Cheryl. Welcome, welcome. We're finishing up on our little rag dolls that we started the other day. And I'm kind of dressing them. I went through some of my notions and found a few things that I thought would be cute. So that's what we're doing. So as soon as this dries, the waistband, I'm going to take this bottom thread out and let the fringe hang. And again, I didn't buy any of this stuff new. It all came from the secondhand store. Oh, I also have a piece of red. That's all I have of it. It was in a bag. It was a grab bag from the secondhand store. And I don't know, should I put a little bit of red on her, like at the bottom? I think that'd be cute.
How would you put on a little bit on her sleeves?
On her sleeves.
See what that looks like. Just a little strip.
I could put a little piece on her sleeves. Make her some little cap sleeves. Okay. Yeah. Joe wants me to put sleeves on her.
You might want to raise that up pretty close to the bottom too.
Well, I'm going to put it on this bottom trim.
Raise it up just a little bit, just to see.
You want to see her shoes?
Yeah, I want her shoes to show. Yeah.
Okay.
I know it's got that trim there, but
I know. I can raise her up.
Yeah.
We'll raise her up. Joe wants to see your little Mary Jane shoes. And we will.
There you go. Just a little cut.
We'll do it. We'll do it. We'll do it.
There's only two places you could have put it.
So, has anybody got anything on their crafting table? Let's see what you all working on. Are you all going to work on anything this morning? This afternoon? Finishing your bank book. Good, Holly. Good, good, good. I didn't do the bank book. I just had too many things on my desk. And I did watch it, though. I watched them do a couple of the shows. Do they have another show left, or are they finished with them? I think they had 3 shows. I don't know if I got to see all 3 of them or not. But I did see a couple of flip throughs. Oh, you're doing on a transfer and drawing a doll. Good, Cheryl. TP rolls. Working on TP rolls. Oh, I can show you mine if you want to see mine. I'm not finished, but I think Tanya will be proud of me what I did. I'm going to have to glue this down and then maybe put a pen or a paper clip to it because it's not wanting to stay. Let's see if I can't find a paper clip. I'll put that paper clip on it till she dries. And this girl's drying. Okay, here's mine. Here's my toilet paper roll book. Okay, so now they're doing they finished the bank books on the video, so you can go back to the videos and watch them. The bank book was really cute. Mary did a flip through of hers last night or the other day, yesterday morning. I don't remember now. Yesterday morning, or I saw her this morning too. One of her videos I watched. But anyway, here is my toilet paper roll. And I made a belly band. I had some cardboard. And I did a Coptic stitch on the bottom. And I watched Lori Marie Jenkins demonstrates how to do a Coptic book stitch on her video channel. And there's more than one. I think she does it more than once. Okay, Holly. Now, tomorrow night, Friday, I am going to be making a little booklet for you that's similar to this. And we're going to make them, Holly. All you need is some paper. Okay? I'm going to stream tomorrow at 6:30 we're going to play games and make this little booklet. And you're going to do a simple just two holes, a simple sewing stitch to bind this little booklet. And all you need is some paper. All you need is some paper, plain paper. And if you want, you can use maybe some scrapbook paper if you want the cover to be something cute. Any kind of scrapbook paper. We're going to make it for the outside cover. If it's a little bit harder paper, would be nice for the outside, but it doesn't have to be hard. And you can always glue two pieces of copy paper together or colored paper to make it a little bit thicker. But all you need is some paper, and you will need some thread, a needle and thread, and you can use regular needle and thread or embroidery thread or yarn. Yarn would be perfect if you had yarn. So those are pretty simple tools. And if you don't have one of those, let me know and I can help you with a substitute. We'll find another way. We'll do it with bread wrapper wires if we have to. We can do it. We can do this. But that's what we're going to do Friday night at 6:30, and then we're going to have a giveaway and prizes and games and fun. But anyway, this was my toilet paper roll book that I made with Tanya and Lisa. And I don't know, is Jerry doing it too? I think Jerry's doing it too. So I had a belly band around mine to hold it closed. And then I glued on these, what do you call these leather shoestring strappy things? Leather shoestrings? Craft shoestrings? I got these at a yard sale, and I wrapped it around this cardboard 2 or 3 times and glued it on the inside and left it loose on the top so that my other end will go underneath it like a belt.
Leather tassels.
and I tied on tassels on the tips of my cards, and I glued some nice words on it. So let me open it up a little bit and show you how my Coptic stitch works. The toilet paper things confused you? Well, will you stick with me, Holly, on tomorrow night, and I'll help you make a little simple booklet, and you will love it. You will love it. I'm going to open this up and show it to you. And here's the first page. And I want to glue some more pictures. And I've got my catalogs over here I'm going to use for that. And here's how my toilet paper rolls. These are toilet paper rolls and paper towels. So with the Coptic stitch, no matter where you open it, it opens flat. And this will be like something you'd put on the coffee table for everybody to play with and look at. And this was the strings left over from when I stitched the book up, and I'm going to tie beads onto these. So I've still got some work to do. And then the back page has the belly band glued on the back. And that one's mine. So I'll keep showing it to you as I work on it. Holly, I 100% agree. I believe that if they would just show you a sample first, then we sort of have an idea of how it's going to go together. And I agree. I like to see the product first. Now, Tanya did a video explaining that you're going to need toilet paper rolls and things. And she put on that video it was a demo video to introduction to this. And in her description, she had 3 little videos that she attached to her program. And they were other YouTubers, 3 different methods of making this book. And I watched those, and they were like 10, 15-minute long. And I watched them twice, each one of them, because I really enjoyed the idea of it, and I loved the way they put the a band at the bottom. Some of them had a hinge and made the bottoms in a different method than this. One of the girls put these little rings in it, like you would in a notebook rings, little tiny rings about an inch, like they look like key rings, and they go in there. So all 3 of the videos were excellent videos demonstrating how to make this. And as far as decorating goes, the sky is the limit. You can do anything you want to decorate these. Since I used this little leather shoestring for the belly band, I thought, well, I'm just going to put it up here too. And I had a blue theme going on, so I just kept it in the family. But that one's mine. If you have any questions, I'll be glad to help you and answer. But we're going to get back to our doll babies here. So anyway, this is some fringe, and it's glued down now. So I'm going to pull the bottom string off and let her be a flapper, and it just slides off the end. And I'm using my toothpick to pull off that string. Oh, look, it pulls right out. Once you get it going, it pulls right out like that. So now she's a little flapper girl. And Holly, if you have any questions on your toilet paper rolls, I'll be glad to help you and show you. I've got some leftovers, and I'll be glad to put these 3 together and maybe cut this one off and make 4 and do a little mini one for you, a little mini toilet paper book if you want me to show you real slow, and that way we can sort of do it together if you want. I'll help you do it, Holly. And I'm sure all the other girls would like to watch. I watched a new girl yesterday, uh, and she was in Mary's room last night. I think it was Country Girl Scrapping or something like that. I just subscribed to her yesterday, and she made this on her show last night, and I made it, and it's like an origami pocket uh, that you could put in a little book. Like if you had a little notebook like this and you open it up and you want to put this little pocket here, then you could stick some things in the back. If we have time tomorrow night, I'll show you how to make this. Okay, Holly. You're welcome. But this little piece is just nothing but one piece of paper, strip of paper. And the Country Girl Scrapping showed me how to make it, and she got it off of Scrappin' Lizzie, which is who has a channel, Elizabeth Brewer, and she's a scrapping unicorn, something like that. And she learned this from her, and then I learned it from Country Girl. So this is a cute little pocket that we could make. I've got it laying right here so I won't forget, and maybe we could do it tomorrow night too. Okay, you did it in the bank book too. Okay. It's nothing new. It's just a little way you fold a piece of paper, and then voila. I'm sure it's been around a long time. Okay. Hi, River City. Hello to anybody I haven't seen come in. I've got 15 in the room now, but I don't know that I have 15 chatting just yet, but that's okay. Welcome, welcome. We're working on our little rag dolls, and I just made this little girl into a flapper with her fringe. Now I'm going to put some hair. Put some hair on them, and I've been putting little eyes on them. I think they look sweet with little eyes, eyelashes, a little nose, and a little smile. So now we'll put some hair on her. So I found this fuzzy yarn. It's pink. It's real light pink. You can't tell, it looks white, but it's a pale pink. And I'm going to put that on her. I could put it on the red girl. Pink and red go good together sometimes. And then this little girl, Joe wanted me to put sleeves on her. So I'm putting sleeves on her. I am multitasking. I love to multitask. I think I do better when I multitask. Now, the only thing about this is their arms are going to be glued because I'm putting the sleeves on her. She's going to be fixed. But that's okay. I don't mind. It'll be fixed. We're just playing with our dolls. I guess I could put her arm on the outside before she dries down. I'm probably going to end up ripping her arm off. Well, when you're teaching, I'm of course Cheryl, I'm a new girl. I'm new at video and everything. But I used to do crafts at the nursing home, and so I'm used to going slow and repeating it, and then maybe repeat it in a different way for someone else to understand. So I really have experience at playing around. And my mom was a craft teacher, and so I've had crafts all my life, and there was 5 of us kids, so she was always showing us how to do stuff. Now I'm afraid I've glued her arm down over here, but she's just that could be okay in the book. And I'm afraid this girl's going to have I'm going to have to get her arm out of there because I got glue on it, and it's going to get glued down. But I'm going to glue her down like that and put well, see, that needs to be on this side of her arm if it's going to be a sleeve. So I'm going to put it back on her this way and just leave her arm down, and she's just going to have her arm down. There's no right or wrong. It'll be fine. We're making it up as we go. And these are just little notions I had in my uh, sewing box over there. Little scraps and pieces. I got it at the secondhand store. Yeah, Holly. Uh, Especially in some of the subject in Holly in school, it'd be better if they showed us the end of it, right? Especially the answer to the problems. I'm just teasing Holly, but you're right. Uh, you always have to have. My mama taught me this. You always have to have an example. This is what we're going to make today. And if you give the example first, it makes it easier. And somebody may want to do their shoes first, or they might want to do their face first. It doesn't really matter. Oh, okay. Well, Holly, by profession, I am a CNA. That's what I went to school for, a CNA, certified nursing assistant. That's me. And but I always had 2 or 3 laying around. And then if there was somebody that came in the room, this was an assisted living that I went to, the nursing home, and they all had to come back to the back room. They had to be, they had to come out of their rooms, either in their wheelchair or walk back. And so everything that I did, I always had samples on each one of the tables for them. And then if there was one person that couldn't do it, they got to leave with the sample. The sample got were given away too. So yeah, that's the way I work. And I know that there's a lot of you girls that are real artsy, because the little dolls that were all posted on my Facebook page, they were very nice. They were very nice. They were clean. I'm a messy girl, and my table is messy, but uh, it doesn't have to be messy. And the girls that posted their dolls were very nice. Now, what I like to do is I have a wallpaper book, and when this page gets real dirty, I'll throw it away, or use it for something, and then I have a clean one underneath it. So voila. That's right. You make a doll that suits you. Hi, Mitzi. But some of you girls are good artists and good crafters, and you probably do a much neater job than me, and that's okay. I'm glad. I'm glad. But when you're making something, it doesn't matter, to me if it's neat. It's just the fact that you got to make it and you got to do something with your day, and you at the end of the day you've got something laying on the table, that you're accountable for, that you did. So yeah. So anyway, I like this pink yarn on my playing card girl. And she's got this white pinafore, and the pink looks white, but it's a real pale pink. And I'm going to make her hair out of this. And so what I've done is I just take my handy dandy toothpick tool, and I'm going to poke this yarn in her head, in the little holes, and there she's got hair. So this is how I did my hair. I just use my yarn, put it in the holes, and I go ahead and do all of them. And then if you want, you can do some kind of hair technique. The red dress, look at the back. It's a playing card. It's a card. Fond memories. Good. So anyway, I put a little bit of this see-through lace on top, but I put a little goose underneath it to shine through. So then I had this red lace, and Joe, who has left the room, he wanted her to have sleeves. And now I'm putting her hair on. And I've done all her hair differently. So different little braids and such. I can show you how to do a 2-strand braid with just 2 strands. And it's done with a twist. You twist the yarn in one direction, and then you rotate them in the opposite direction. And when I get down here to the end, I'm going to tie a little knot at the end to give her a little country braid. That's a 2-stranded braid, and I don't know the real name for it, but that's my description of it. But it's the same kind of braid that they use for bow and arrows. When you have, the bow and arrows and the archery, the bowstring is made with 2 strands of a type of strong string for the bow. And I watched a video and learned how to do it. And I've got a bow and arrow over there, but I don't have the right kind of string to make the bowstring out of. But anyway, there's one. I'm going to take my pokey tool and put my yarn through the next hole and keep going around. Um, tomorrow night when we do I'm going to stream tomorrow night for those of you who haven't heard. Uh, I'm going to stream tomorrow night at 6:30 live, and we're going to have a party. I'm going to do a book giveaway, and I'm going to give out uh, 4 more prizes after the book. There'll be a total of 5 prizes given away, and we're going to play games and draw winners and celebrate for my subscribers. I've had over 100 subscribers in like 1 week, and today I've got 143 subscribers. So that makes me happy, and that's perfectly fine. And I love having a small group in my room. I love it because I can answer any questions that you have, and I also have a Facebook page if you want to post your pictures of things that you've made. And okay, Cheryl, I hope to see you there. It is 6:30 Eastern, Mitzi, and that way we'll get off in time for Mary's show Friday night, so we can play games and draw prizes on my stream, and then we'll go to Mary's and doodle. I think she comes on at 7:30, uh, so we'll play for about an hour till she comes on. Because we all like to go to Mary Altier's. She's just she likes to stream in the mornings, on Tuesday and Thursday mornings regularly, and then sometimes she does it on other mornings because nobody streams as early as that. And that's 6:30 p.m. Cheryl Eastern. Yes, 6:30 p.m. Now, if it was Mary, she does Friday nights, but she likes to do early mornings because that's when she gets up and there's nobody else streaming, and she usually has a bunch of girls in there. I'm telling you, it was crowded this morning, and and she won't get mad at you if you fall back to sleep, because I did. I fell back to sleep. I did. I did. We had a good time this morning. It was fun. She was working in her journal, and she made a poem up, and she had a scrappy, uh, crooked scrappy boy, and oh, she just does all kinds of stuff. You name it, she does it. But Friday night, Mary will be doing doodles, and she usually does a doodle game. Hi, steak and fries. Welcome, dear. But we're going to make a little booklet tomorrow night at 6:30. We're going to learn how to make a little booklet like this with only 2 holes for the spine. A little mini book, real simple and sweet. All you need is some paper. And if you want to use a piece of scrapbook paper for your backing would be nice. And I think I've got a piece of wallpaper. Oh, I know. I can use some of my marble paper. I got my marble paper. Remember my marble paper that I made? If you haven't watched that video, Don't Lose Your Marbles is the name of the video. And it has 100 subscribers. If you leave a comment, your names are going in a special pot for the first prize, for the first place prize. Leave a comment on that video. But we're going to make a booklet out of this tomorrow night. Today we're just finishing up our ragdoll bookmarks. Okay, River, I'm glad you watched it. I saw part of it, and then it disappeared. Anyway, we're just going to have a fun night. And, yeah, oh, there it is. I lost the other side. So, but we're going to learn how to make that little booklet. And glad you're back, Cheryl. And it will be for beginners. It'll be an easy technique for anybody who's never made a book. And then you can use it on your desk, to write little notes in, real quick notes. And then, it doesn't matter if the paper gets used up, because that's what it's for. And it's just a little, and when you finish it up, I go through and read everything again. And I start a grocery list in it, and all kinds of little notes I put in it. And then when I get done with it and it's full, I can keep them or store them, put them away, make a new one. That's what they're for. I made this one in New Year's Eve in Mary's class, in Mary's video. So, any other questions? No, steak and fries. I'll take care of you if you're international. I'll mail it to you. I've got some international stamps. I do. I have pen pals. Crafalanche. No, I've got some international stamps, so I can mail to you. These are international. They're like $1. Well, they used to be $1.15, but I don't know what they are at this moment. But they're forever stamps, so they're good for international. I got them at Christmas time. So I can mail. No problemo. I've got 2 more to go. 2 more braids. This fuzzy hair makes it's really easy to work with. It's real soft, and it just looks like a lot of hair. I think I need to have Joe come in here and clean my scissors for me. He did that not too long ago. He took them and sanded all the glue off of them and made them sharp again and not so sticky. Yeah, they are nice stamps. They're poinsettias from Christmas time. But they'll go to I think you're in Canada, aren't you, Steak? They'll go to Canada. But I've had some viewers from Australia and England watch me too, so no problem there. I've done pen pals. I used to have some pen pals last year, and I kind of taken a break from pen pals and switched over to crafting, and now I've been nailing out ATC cards. Canary Islands. Okay. Well, my international stamps will go to the Canary Islands. I had a pen pal in, I'll see if I can remember how to say it, is it Trimbago? Trimbango? You can correct me, Steak. But my stamps will make it to the Canary Islands. Yeah, buddy. Okay, I've got her hair done. What should I do with it? Any loving suggestions? Yes, the Canary Islands is part of Spain and it's on the west coast of Africa. Okay. Okay. My stamp will make it there. Part of Spain. Okay, Steak and Fries, you went over to the video. Steak and Fries went over to the video of Don't Lose Your Marbles video, and she made a comment. And so she will be entered into the big prize for tomorrow night. Ponytail. Ponytail it is. And I can take another piece of the same yarn to tie a ponytail. Just keep it simple. Looks good. These paper clips are just holding her sleeves down till she drives. That's right. All you need to do now is win. And I will give you a sneak peek. This is what I'm giving away. I'm giving away a nice little book. It's nothing fancy. It's nothing expensive. But it's a nice little book, and I think I'm going to go back and get me one. And it's got patterns in it. I love this page. I might make a copy. I can make a copy of it. Not every page, just one. I like the hearts. I think I could do a journal page like this and use different colored paper and embellish some of the hearts and then put them down on a page in a journal. Yeah. This is eye candy, Steak. I like the keys. And this is pretty. But anyway, this is what first prize is going to be. This one's pretty. And I think that won't be a problem to mail out. And then I've got 4 other prizes like this. I got 4 of them. And I'm still adding things to it this morning. But these prizes, it's going to hold enough to hold us for 1 stamp, and that means it's going to be up to an ounce. You got that right, Steak and Fries. I know you'll be excited, and I'm afraid everybody's going to be wanting one of these. And forget the book; they're going to be wanting this little baby, because I've got all kinds of little goodies in there, a variety of goodies. But punches, some of the punches I have, and see, like that's real cute. And these are cute for tabs. Oh, there's some flowers, some more flower punches I did. Just a little variety of some of my punches. I don't have very many, but I have a few. I got a little bit of marble paper in there. And I've got a napkin. I got 2 little napkins in there, just a little piece. That'd make a pretty art page. And here's the other napkin. Little basket of apples. And I put one of my signature pieces in here. It's from a book page. It's from a book. And this is something, my gift to you. And it's one of my paintings. And I made this one in 2017. They're dated and signed. I do that for practice. If you guys, if you don't know how to paint or to do something, this is the way you learn. You get an old book from the library that has been discarded. I think I paid 50 cents. And I read the book, and it's a large print. I don't remember the name of the book, but this is what I do in my book. I paint the same scenery over and over. I've got these pages prepped to do another page. I use leftover paint to cover up the print, but I paint the same print over and over in the book. And I tore 4 of them out for these guys. 4 of them got tore out for the envelopes. And I started it back in 17, and I haven't done any of them this year. So 17 and 18 are in here. But there's another one. And then these pages are ready to go again. But I did it over and over and over, and I have torn out 20 of them and given them away in Happy Mail and in my pen pal letters. And this is how I practice. And it's the same scenery. I took a painting class off of a video right here on YouTube. And I'd paint and I'd pause. And I'd paint and then I would pause it. And then now I'm at the point now where I can just look at another one of these and I can paint this whole thing now. And I love how to blend the waters. I love how to blend the waters. And I loved how to do the shoreline over on the other side. And I love to do palm trees. And I've got a big one that's probably 12 by 20, good size canvas. And it's in the living room of this same scenery. But they're all a little different when you paint it over again and again. They do come up a little different every time, and that's okay. See, the water is different in this one. The water is different than this one. Just a little bit of difference. See, this one's got beachy waves coming on the island, on the sand. And the palm trees are different. Let me show you the different. Look at the palm trees now. And then look at these palm trees. Coconuts. There's coconuts up in there. So, you know, it's wonderful to do it. I love both methods. There you go. So but anyway, that's in the prize envelopes. A lot of little goodies in there. And I did some stamping on the back. And this is a marble coloring marble technique on the front of the envelope. And I will put a white label with your name and address and mine on there. So when you all win. So I'm giving away 5 prizes. So hopefully, you know, most of you will get something. It just be something fun. My gift to you guys for coming and watching me, and I appreciate you doing that. Okay, I've got 2 more to do hair. But if you want to go to my Facebook page, it's Beth's Crafty Mix Media Room in Facebook. Request to join, and I will accept you to be. And then you can post in there all of the things that you make, and I have been posting mine too. I don't think I got my girls done because I haven't finished them yet. But some of the girls have already posted their rag dolls already in there, so you'll get to see those too. And it's public, it's open to everybody, but I have to accept you, that's all. Okay, so we're moving right along. I got 2 more hair to do. Let's see, I've got some more lace. I can give this little girl a belt, and I could take this lace, since it's kind of folded up, and tie hers on with the bow. How about that? Any other questions? Everybody caught up? I'm not going to stay on too much longer. It's time to do a little housework, I think. See what we're going to have for dinner. And I got some embroidery thread. What color should I do their hairs in? You all tell me what color you want their hairs to be. Gold or orange? Or green? I could do a darker green, like a blue green. Any requests for their hair? Or I could just do, I could do black. Just make her with black hair. I'm going to put this one with black hair. And this is just that embroidery floss. I get it at yard sales and stuff. It's real inexpensive. You can buy them new, but yard sales come up good. Well, I didn't want to do it single file. I wanted to do it double. There we go. Okay, I'll do one in the emerald green and orange. Okay, either one of these. I could do both. got a little place for everything in my little corner of the world over here. One of these days I'll give you a tour of my room, but I got to clean it up a little bit better. It is not ready for you guys. Holly, have you how far along are you on your toilet paper rolls? How many and how many do you have? I'm talking to Holly, Joe. Joe answered, "Say what?" He's in there laying down. He got up early this morning to go to that breakfast. now he has to take a little siesta. Well, I understand. I understand you have a little art room, but that's okay as long as you got a little area to work. My art room is my spare bedroom, and right now the couch is out. It folds out to be a bed, and I've got company coming. So my room, I'm trying to keep my room clean and straight with the bed out for them. My company's coming next week. I see. Okay, Holly. Well, when you get, say, 2 paper rolls or one, or I mean a few, and I'll make this. I'm going to save these 4 pieces for you, and I'll help you make a toilet paper roll book. And I'm just going to use just 4. What it was is I had a paper towel roll, and I cut. This was the leftover, and I cut two for my book, and then I had a little bit left over, so I just hadn't thrown them away yet. But I can make a little mini toilet paper roll, and this is a regular from the bathroom, but I didn't use it, so I'm gonna cut it off, and I'm gonna make a little book. So it doesn't matter how big they are, and if you don't want to use paper towel rolls, you can use cardstock or thicker paper and make a tube out of that. But the point of having the paper towel the toilet paper rolls or the paper towel rolls is to recycle. The whole idea was to recycle and make something out of nothing. And but you can use all new material. If you wanted to just use uh, a piece of paper, all you had to do is make a long piece of, like a rectangle is what you need, like this, and then make your roll, make them all the same, like how many ever pages you want to make. Then you would glue them together, the ends together, and then that would be your homemade paper roll, and that would work. So it doesn't necessarily have to be paper, things from the bathroom. It could be new paper. It could be nice, pretty paper. This was the marble paper that we made with the marbles, and or scrapbooking paper, notebook paper, any kind of paper. So I'll be glad to show you when you're ready, Holly. I'll be glad to do that on a stream with you. And if anybody else wants to join in, you can. But that's my story. I cut this out of a catalog, one of my catalogs. And I was going to put it on something, but I didn't like it on, it was too big for my girl, and it was too big for the toilet paper roll. So it's sitting right here till I decide what to do with it. I'm going to put it in this pocket till I'm ready for it. There is a good place to keep it. So let's put this hair on this girl here. I've been on for a while, so I'm about ready to get off. Done enough. Didn't want to stream too long, and it's almost 3 o'clock here. Yeah, I might be able to put it in my book tomorrow. I'll save it for tomorrow then. Good idea. Okay. I'll do it. Our little booklet we're going to make. Holly, do you have paper to work with? Painting on glass. No, I've never painted on glass. Is it with the, like, a gel type of paint, like stained glass? I've seen the kits, like the little painting kits that you get, and you use you want to try to use acrylic, but I don't think it would be any different than painting a picture on paper versus painting something on acrylic or on a piece of glass. You just have to be careful with your streaking, the streaking of the brush, and you might experiment with a hard brush or a softer brush, and make sure your paint's not watery or too thick. But yeah, definitely search YouTube videos. Well, if you're going to paint the whole piece of glass, you could just put a whole layer of paint on it, and then you would be painting on that. Like if what do you know what kind of a picture scenery you're going to be picturing? Is it going to have a sky or a beach, or is it going to be a forest or trees, or do you know what you're going to paint yet? Whatever your background is going to be patterns. Okay, so you just need a solid color on your glass first, and I don't think you would have to use gesso. You could, but I think just if you're going to be painting with acrylic paint, just paint it with a solid black or a solid white, and then you can do your patterns. If you use a darker color for your background, it'll be easier on the if you happen to make a little mistake, you might not be able to see it as bad if you use a darker paint for your background. And practice it in your journal book first, and then when you get the paint on the glass, you'll be good at it. Maybe. I hope. And search. Yeah, search YouTube and Pinterest and the internet. And you know, when you get on the internet and you search for something, you have a choice to either the web info or a video or pictures, images. And a lot of times when I just want to see something, an item that I want to make, I'll I will click images when I do the web search, and then I get all pictures. And if you want, and then if you click videos, then you'll get videos of it, and a lot of them are in YouTube. And Holly, that's a good idea. Some kind of Mod Podge, or you know, to get your base down on your glass. And I've seen people paint on clear glass, but they use a gel type of paint that's translucent. So when you hold, it's like a sun catcher in the window, and you hang it up, and the light can shine through the paint. I've seen that. I've never done it, but I've seen it. Okay, just a few ideas. Get you started. And you know what the most important thing is to have fun. And then you can post the picture on my YouTube channel so we can see what you did. On my Facebook page, rather. Sure. That'll be fun. Now I've lost my tool. Here it is, my toothpick. My little wooden toothpick. That's a good tool. You don't use Facebook? Well, that's okay. You can tell us about it. I know I don't use it very much, but since I've been streaming, I wanted a place where people could, if they wanted to show their, show their work, that they could, and that's the only reason why I made it. Okay, I got one more on her hair. So anyway, guys, I'm going to go ahead and get off here. I've been on for just a little while, so I'm ready to get off and go get me something to eat and lay some out for dinner. I don't have anything laid out for dinner yet. Me too. Me too, Steak. Me too. I do. I like to watch everybody, and I could sit here all day. Okay, thanks, River City. You have a great day too. Let me put her eyes on her. lost my ink pen. Don't know what I did with it. I carried it off, I guess. It's probably laying right here and I can't see it. Oh, these girls were drying over here. She's done. She's done. I just need eyes on her. Okay, guys. We'll see you soon. I'll see you tomorrow night. I think that's all I'm going to do. All right, I'm going to hang up. I've got 2 more hairs to do. I'll do them after a while. I'll make one orange and one emerald green. Okay, girls, thanks for everything. Thanks for coming to watch. And I'll probably, if I don't see you in the chat rooms tonight, I'll see you tomorrow. Hopefully I'll see you tomorrow. Okay. All right. Bye-bye. I found my pen. It was on the floor.